My philosophy in regards to teaching with media is surrounded by the idea that the two must be integrated. Some call it educating the 21st century learner. This thought process is motivated by both personal and professional experiences. Personally, I believe in today's society, teaching isn't as effective when we fail to complement it with some form of media to promote interaction and learning. This statement holds true when you consider the world around us. The majority of the things we interact with as human beings have some type of media to go along with it. Now, whether it's a picture, recording, or video, it has a purpose in helping us better understand the message that is trying to be promoted. Take pictures for an example. We have all heard the expression, pictures can say 1,000 words. This is so true if you're viewing a picture or diagram in an instruction manual that helps you assemble the new purchase you made at the store. Maybe you can relate to the recording that came with the book you brought your child, who is just learning to read. The child has yet to master the task of reading, but the recording closes the learning gap because it teaches the child the correct pronunciation of a difficult word. Another example is that YouTube video that teaches everyone how to do the newest dance. I know you all have seen the many social networking posts of people old and young doing the whip. From a professional standpoint, I have witnessed students pay more attention to being taught through a face chat video source like Skype or FaceTime and grasp more out of the lesson than they would with an instructor present in the classroom. This may seem a little backwards, but when you incorporate media that children use on a regular basis, you begin to visit familiar territory. This familiar territory negates the fear and doubt one would traditionally have when learning a new task or lesson, because the lesson is being taught through a catalyst that they are already familiar with. In other words, I believe when we can teach and use different forms of media to help alleviate some of the fear for the student in a teaching environment, we have already won half of the battle. We have the student's attention, and we have minimized some uncertainty and allowed a way for the student to connect the lesson in his or her memory. We're simply waiting on the information or ideas we're teaching to stick and be used as a cognitive brain function. In support of my beliefs, there is supporting evidence from the text of the article titled Banning Student Containers that highlights the positive effects media has on teaching and learning in general. Alan November writes in his online article, "What do we think would happen to student motivation if we actively tapped the containers our students want to use? In particular, these containers are the media devices children use on a regular basis. Face chats, blogs, phones, video games, pictures, recordings, and etc. These few examples are just a couple of ways I've personally or professionally seen media complement the platform of teaching."